How's it going, everybody? It's pmdrefit back with another video, and welcome to the Hardgainer Elite Series. So if you're a hard gainer and you're having a hard time putting on muscle, I suggest you subscribe to the channel. I'm a hard gainer myself. I started at 130 pounds and now I stand here at 186 pounds. So what I would love to do is show you along the journey of my new goals while providing helpful tips and helpful information. So let's not waste any more time. So you know I want to get to that 315 pound bench press. But in order to get there, we got to make sure we build a strong foundation. So we already know, you know what, the chest has to be strong. We know that the shoulders have to be strong. We know that the tris need to be strong. But what do we really need to give that extra, that's right, we need a strong back. We want to make sure when we're on that bench, we're keeping it firm, we're staying tight, and we can manage that load. And in order to do that, we need to have a strong back. We got to make sure we put some emphasis on those pulling movements. So what I've done for today's video, I've actually had a back routine early this morning, and I was able to record, you know what, a good majority of it. The only thing I didn't get a chance to record was doing the face pulls. And I know I talked about cables last week, and I do have some cable work in this video. So again, usually when I'm doing all my exercises, I usually work within probably 3 sets, right? But what I did differently, when I was doing my pull-ups, I did 4 sets. But in this video, I was only able to record the first set on my Canon. But I have the other video sets that are on my Facebook, and I'm probably gonna be posting up on Instagram. So just wanted to give you a snippet of all the exercises that I went through. I know one of them is going to be the pull-up, so weighted and non-weighted. The next one was a T-bar row. Really love doing those T-bars. Another one that I did was a close grip. I did the face pulls, but again, I did not record it. And also, to end it off, to end it off, I did the bicep curls. You know, had to do those barbell curls. We're trying to make sure we got that arm strength up. We want to make sure we got some quality size. So I'm going to show you guys the clips right now. I'm also going to be talking over, just kind of, you know, giving you what I'm going through and, you know, just provide some helpful tips. And I'll check you guys right after you see the videos. See you soon. All right, here we go. So we started doing weighted pull-ups. So I have 45 pounds strapped to my waist. My goal is to do 3 sets and get at least 10. On this first one here, I noticed I did 11, even though the last 2 reps were really bad. When I got to the second set, I did 6, and then when I got to the third set, I did 5. So you know what? We got a lot of room to grow and to get better. But as you can see, you got to give it 100%. Alright, so here comes the T-bar row. This is where I said my facial expressions look ugly. I don't know what was going on in my head at this point, but I know I was feeling, I was feeling the burn. I use 25s because I feel I can get it up further as opposed to using 45s. So that's a big tip so you can get a better range of motion. Now the controversial cable exercise, the close grip lat pull down. I love it. I can feel this right in the middle of that back. Again, like as far as the cables, as you noticed, like I spoke last week, I do them towards the end. I do not do them in the beginning. I think this set right here was a warm-up, just getting ready before I actually get into going with heavier weight. I suggest this big time because you know what? It's just all about getting that motion, getting that feel, focusing on that isometric. So here comes the second piece of footage here where the weight is a little bit more heavier. Again, I don't go super heavy with this particular exercise. I do about like 12 reps, 3 sets, make sure I'm getting the nice contraction, really focusing on that isometric hold. As you can see, my form stays tight. There's no need to use any unnecessary momentum. You really want to just focus on that tension. That's why we're using cables in the first place. So again, focus. We're trying to make gains, trying to build those lats. And don't forget, make sure that V-bar comes beneath the chest, comes right below the chest. As you can see, every day is our day. If you haven't checked out the series, I suggest you go check it out. So while I'm doing the bicep curls, I'm only using 50 pounds, but I'm really focusing on the eccentric and the concentric motions of the exercise, and also focusing on that isometric hold at the top. Also keep in mind how my body is firm, and I'm trying my best to keep it tight. There's no reason to be swinging the weight around using a crazy amount of momentum. You're not going to make gains that way. Like CT said, I command you to grow. I command you. So you got to make sure you have that mind-muscle connection and you're really keeping that focus on hitting those biceps. And also, when you're doing arms, I tend to go with 10 to 12 reps. I always do high volume when it comes to arms. I feel it's the best thing to do, especially if you're trying to grow those arms. As you can see, I am really focused on achieving this goal. So it's very important to me that I get my strength up. I know you probably noticed in those videos, my facial expressions are just, they're crazy. Like, they are horrible. So I think I need to work on getting to that 315-pound bench press and also work on those facial expressions because they are just ugly. So anyways, I just want to say thank you to everyone that is following along, and all of my hard gainers out there, make sure you keep your head up. Gains are in your future. Follow along on the channel and get all the helpful tips and information. So you know how we do. Hard gainers, salute. Peace.